The synthetic dye industry is a major source of water pollution, with about 17 to 20% of global industrial water pollution coming from untreated dye wastewater. These synthetic dyes are often non-biodegradable, toxic, and disrupt aquatic ecosystems by reducing oxygen levels and harming marine life. In contrast, natural dyes, these natural dyes are biodegradable, non-toxic, and significantly reduce the environmental footprint of fabric dyeing. By shifting from synthetic to natural dyes, we can preserve water quality, safeguard aquatic life, and promote a healthier.
This is where my project comes in. I begin by designing my collection in CLO3D, a dynamic tool that allows me to create without wasting any fabric. By using CLO3D, I can fit my garments virtually, ensuring a precise design while staying true to sustainability. This way, I avoid fabric waste and reduce my environmental footprint, all while staying innovative. I just start to draw the clothes on the fabric, where I have already done the fit. And then I remove the exact measurement from CLO3D, where I've started to draw my clothes. Then I start to cut it, ready to sew, and I begin to sew some kind of outfit. I have just finished my cutting outfits. And then I just go to the sewing machine. And when I was sewing, this is the time I was also placing my outfits in shape. As I'm sewing I also keep cutting the remaining outfits. I want to start to see the good quality onion skins. And I start to separate the good ones from the waste. And also I have to find fasten. I design a button on my computer. And then I cut it with a laser cutting machine. I don't even just jump to plastic ones. I decide to use the ones from the tree, where I keep sewing the clothes. And then after that, I have also to prepare the buttons, with making the sample of dye that I'm going to use. This is the final sample that I'm going to do in my collection. After making the sample dye, I prepare it by using onion skins. I place the skins in a saucepan, heat them until it boils. After boiling it, I leave it several minutes. Then I start to sieve the onion skins from the dye. After a while, once the dye is warm, I add alum. I didn't even measure the balance again because I had already checked the grams before. Once I add alum, the dye is ready, and then I apply it to the outfit. I leave it whole night. I tied my clothes because I decided to use a deep dyeing method. I tied my clothes, and then I added the dyes. I left them overnight, ready to be dyed. In the morning, I took them out of the dye, and I washed them with water and soap to remove the excess dye. Then, I rinsed them thoroughly, several times. After this, I added the buttons, and once the buttons were on, I was ready to start a photo shoot. This is also my first look where there's a shortened shirt. My future project is all about creating a sustainable alternative to synthetic dyes in Rwanda's fashion industry. By focusing on natural dyes like those made from onion skin zeam to reduce water pollution, lower carbon impact, and support a circular economy. This means my work can help preserve Rwanda's natural resources, while giving local fashion brands a unique edge. Financially, as demand for sustainable fashion grows, I see opportunities for partnerships and income from conscious consumers. Academically, this project can be a foundation for research in sustainable textiles, allowing me to publish, present at conferences, and potentially pursue further studies. In short, this is a project that grows with me, impacting my personal goals, my financial future, and the wider industry here in Rwanda.